Greetings and salutations. I'm Skipper the 14th, and welcome back to another episode of the Test of Time Metaseries. In the last episode, we began a military build-up to go after a domination victory, starting with Shaka of the Zulu. And in this episode, change of plans. We're not going to do that. Go for a domination victory, that is. Because this is actually my third attempt at recording this episode. And the reason it's my third attempt is because in the last two attempts, I started the war against Shaka, and it was just such a miserable slog that I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just, like, maybe I could have started with somebody else and, like, taken on Shaka last after I'd, like, I don't know, maybe I could have gotten after Hannibal and then, like, used the land border to go after Shaka instead of trying to, like, naval land on Shaka like that. But I just, like, I forgot how tedious war is on archipelago maps on in this game in particular. And Shaka himself, he just has like so many units that, like, even with a huge force of like technologically superior units, it's still like fighting tooth and nail for every inch of land. And like shipping in reinforcements is a nightmare because it's quite literally ferrying them over on boats. Um, so it's just not fun. It's not fun. And I think for the second time in this meta series, I am going to pivot away from a domination game and instead just go for a science victory. I know you're probably all very disappointed, but it's just not going to be fun for me. And if it's not fun for me, then it's most certainly not going to be fun for you because you're going to be hearing me whinging like entire rest of the series. So, yeah, I am just gonna stop all this military buildup nonsense and instead focus on our science. Yeah, we're researching steam power right now. Yes. So after that, we're just going to go straight for assembly line, which will unfortunately take us to corporation, which will obsolete the Great Lighthouse. If we want to do the space race victory, we will need factories. We will need all the extra hammers we can get. And we'll hit up industrialism to get aluminum. We'll need that for spaceship parts and rocketry. Then we'll just then superconductors, refrigeration to superconductors. Refrigeration for supermarkets, because they're really good at dealing with unhealthiness, and so on and so forth. Then we'll just pick up all the spaceship part techs and call it a night. Alright. I think we have a good enough industrial base as well that we can crank out the spaceship parts. I also don't think we really have to worry about being invaded, because the AI is even worse at naval landings than I am, which is saying something. Courthouse, please. What I'm gonna do is buy drama and music off of Louis here.
All the world's a stage.
And
All the men and women
have
learn
leads
to play.
here crank out
They
some
have their
culture,
legends.
because we're going to lose a few tiles to this
And one man in his
Zulu
time
city.
plays many parts.
Let's see. Is there any like resources we can buy off of? I think we can get his rice off of Shako, which is disappointing, but whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
You would make a ship sail against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire under her deck? I have no time for such nonsense.
Pull up some stock exchanges so we can make some money while we're not make some more money while we're not teching. Um, and what do we need for representation? Constitution. Can I? It'll only take me 2 turns to research it, but can I buy that off of anybody? No. Zara's the only one who has it, and he will not trade it to me. So, right, because he's the only one who has it. AI likes to hold on to techs that they have a monopoly on. You can see he took this tile from us. So hopefully, with leads cranking out culture, we can steal it back. Just build stock exchanges everywhere. So when we turn our tech off like this, we'll make money a lot faster. And we can get back to teching sooner. Also want to improve that coal so we can like build factories and power plants and such. We also got some uranium. I think we need that for like 1 or 2 of the parts. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, Cambridge was literally settled on top of a source, which is unfortunate for Cambridge. Yeah, sure. I don't want him mad at me. Especially considering he's got a big military. The workboat to get those. Get that fish. How does he have so much culture coming out of a one pop city? I don't get it. Right now I'm just building up units to like defend my cities. I don't think they're really under any threat, but they're kind of like a cat when it like raises the hair on its back. You know, stands all its hair on it just to make itself look a little bigger than it actually is. Make itself look intimidating. Also start building observatories everywhere because those will lead to laboratories, which give us a production bonus to spaceship parts. 2,000 gold to upgrade all of our various longbowmen into codes. So, oh, Shaka went for Hannibal. Let's hope it doesn't go for us next. Oh, and Louis. Louis went after Frederick too. Must have like did a joint war or something. Yeah. So Louis and Shaka versus Frederick and Hannibal. Frederick himself only has 2 cities. Poor bastard, and he gave most of his cities to Hannibal. Looks like. We'll see how that goes. I don't think Frederick himself is under much danger because, like I said, the AI is really bad at naval invading. But we'll see. Now, I've given you physics for free, my guy. And that's all the longbowmen we have upgraded into redcoats. We built here stock market, stock exchange, excuse me. Observatory next. No. No. Great profit, interesting. Both my previous takes, this was a great merchant. I think once I get to Constitution, I will pop that golden age so we can swap over to representation, which I think will be a little bit more useful at this juncture than whatever we're in. Hereditary rule, that's it. I forgot what it was called. Why am I building an intelligence agency here? hate when I do that when I click the wrong building. Or just the wrong thing in general, really. You still look kind of weak to Shaka, so we might want to build up a few more red coats. In our cities. What I could do is I could switch over to nationhood and like draft in a bunch of my cities. Get units for free, basically. Alright. We've now eroded that. That will give us some more happiness.
We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles.
We'll also pick a constitution at 1 turn, which is very nice. Oh, there goes another one of Hannibal's cities. Unfortunate for him.
No free man shall be taken, imprisoned, or in any other way destroyed,
we'll
except by the
hold
lawful
off on that
judgment
for
of
the
his
moment.
peers.
Dang, 1,000 per turn. And now I will pop this golden age, 1,300 per turn. Nice. Swap over to rep. I think free religion. With my relationships with pretty much everybody. And nationhood, I think. You can always swap back to bureaucracy later. It's worth noting that you can only draft 3 times, like, total per turn. So if you are doing, like, a draft-based strategy, keep that in mind. It also costs a population and gives a fair amount of unhappiness, kind of like whipping does. See, Richmond's already unhappy. Yeah, I think we can keep teching. Time being, nope.
Corporation, now.
We do lose the trade routes from Lighthouse of Alexandria with Corporation, but we do get 1 free trade route in every city, kind of as compensation for it. So we don't lose quite as much commerce as you might think we would. Do I want to build? I don't think that's... Well... Yeah, I'll try for it. If nothing else, we'll get some... Oh, we probably won't get filled gold, because I don't think anybody will beat us to it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just build wealth in all our cities that have all the buildings we want for now. Build a forge, my guy. Any, like, resources we can trade for? No. Everything we can get, we're already, trading for. Alright. Alright. Forgot there was a goodie hut on that tile. We got a scout from it, which is nothing. Oh, we got up to 0.8 against Shaka. That's an improvement over 0.7. Yeah, also, another thing to keep in mind when drafting, the city you draft from has to be at least 6 pop. Otherwise, it won't work. I'll admit, this is not my best game of Civ 4, but thankfully my worst was not recorded. So, that will likely never see the light of day. Yeah, we might actually be able to, if we do wealth in enough cities thanks to the stock exchanges, we might actually be able to, like, make money while teching, which would be amazing. Even without the trade routes from Free Lighthouse.
People can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black.
Alright. That does obsolete our red coats, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. We need definitely need the factories more than the red coats at this point. Time to switch everyone over to factories. To pause the tech for now, because we're not going to be running wealth while we're at the same time as building the factories. think Leeds has been building culture for long enough. It's fine. Just anything to keep that deal going. We can also now draft infantry, which are, I think, a lot. Yeah, they're 20 versus the 14 of the redcoats. So that will be a very big relative power spike. Definitely won't be able to upgrade all of these redcoats to infantry, but we can upgrade some of them. Actually, we make 1,000 gold per turn. And how much did it say? They were at like 5,000 to upgrade all of them. It's only a handful of turns, and like we'll probably won't even finish most of the factories before that. If you hold down Alt while clicking the upgrade button, you will basically upgrade as many of those units across your empire as you can afford. Alright, war's over. Becca took like 2 or 3 cities off of Hannibal and called it a day. Yeah, we're now, looks like we're now about at parity with Shotgun. We haven't even upgraded all of our units yet. Yeah, we're gonna start getting a fair amount of unhealthiness in our cities because of the factories. As you can probably imagine. All that smoke and such. But, yeah, thankfully we're trading for pretty much every resource under the sun, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to mitigate. Factory in Warwick. You are out of health buildings. I've already eaten my hat when it comes to that. That's good. Great. Even. Fantastic. Using alright, yeah. We can continue teching. Excuse me. Oh, there goes our golden age. Womp womp. I have not really been making use of drafting. So I should get on that, really. Trying to look for cities that don't have a lot of defenders in them. Population is 7 now. Interesting. I thought it was 6. Oh, it might depend on what unit you're drafting. That would make sense. Alright, so... You are very unhealthy, my friend. You get a grocer. You also get a grocer. Bother. That's unfortunate. Hannibal will trade democracy. I don't think we need it. Military science. You know, I'll take the money.
There is one rule for the industrialists.
I must
I
study
necessarily need
politics
military
and
science,
war,
but
that my sons may have liberty to study mathematics and philosophy.
Paying the
I
highest
feel like being
wages
able to pay for my science funding. Oh, we do have some aluminum, and of course it's under a windmill. That's just fantastic. Looks like that's our only source, so yeah, that's all we got. Well, one is better than none.
Artillery adds dignity.
Taka's only now going for
Otherwise
rifling,
be a vulgar brawl.
so we are pretty far ahead of the pack in terms of science, which is good. Don't want anyone catching up. The grocers and such that I'm building will also... the grocers in particular will also help with making gold while we're teching. And while we're not teching.
The earth is the cradle of the mind,
Alright.
but one cannot eternally live in a cradle.
The trade mission with that guy, get even more money. What was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna see which of my cities has the highest production. That would be Reading. Where is Reading? You. Alright. Then Therefore, you build the Apollo program. It'll still take a while. But I probably want. You should probably build the coal plant to get the extra hammers. Will cause a lot of unhealthiness, but the hammers will be worth it. How do I have 0 wine? He stole it from me again, the bastard. No. Not turning my back on the guy who can kill me.
But the one most responsive to change.
We'll get some happiness with the when we finish Broadway as well. When push comes to shove, we can build theaters everywhere. And like crank up the culture slider a little bit. I'm not giving you 1,300 gold for that. Nope. Yeah, there's Broadway. That will give us a fair amount of happiness from all the hit musicals it spawns. Broadway, you build a factory. You do a coal plant. The wine also helped a little bit of with the health, because with one of the with the grocer, wine gives health somehow. Go question it, I guess.
Tell me what you eat, and I will tell you what you are.
There's refrigeration, which will also be a huge help in combating unhealthiness. Feed those up after all the power plants. Oh, you're actually healthy. Oh, look at that. It's probably just because your population's so low. Zahar founded a corporation. Wow. Yeah, that's how you know this game is taking too long, because the AIs are founding corporations.
What
Superconductors.
The feeling that power is growing and that resistance is overcome.
Just go a little more. No, not backstabbing Shaka anytime soon. Yeah, so in cities that have their health sorted, we can start building laboratories, which will give 50% bonus towards building spaceship parts. I don't know how Brighton here doesn't have a harbor. Thought I got observatory in every city, but clearly I did not. I think once we finish the Apollo program, we will call it an episode. Again, sorry for flaking twice in a row in this Metaseries, but I just... Yeah, I went through, like... Yeah, like I said, this is my third time recording this particular episode, and it was just such a miserable slog that I just don't want to do it. Getting a domination victory on this map, that is. Thankfully, Hastings will finish its supermarket before it loses a pop. Factory in London. We'll do a supermarket first before we do the coal plant. Oh, there's some more emancipation. Just do wealth for now. Actually start building any of the spaceship parts until we finish the Apollo program. You build laboratory, right? Yeah, so you just do wealth. You just do wealth. Once you're done with the laboratory, you build a theater, my friend. Oh, Shaka's going after Eric again. Crazy man.
Then one fine morning, she puts on a New York station. You know, her life was saved by rock and roll.
Also build rock and roll, which would also give us more happiness. If only we were America, all these supermarkets we were building. Oh, and there's the Apollo program. Not much pomp and circumstance around that one. But, yeah. Like I said, with that done, I'm going to call this episode here. We haven't finished researching any of the parts yet. We will soon. We will get, once we get satellites, we'll get the docking bay, and then it'll be a little bit before we get, like, to the next. Actually, no, we already have one. We have the thrusters from superconductors. So, yeah, satellites. Then we have to do combustion, down to plastics, to composites, then just straight shot to ecology, then fiber optics, then ecology, then computers to fiber optics, then fission, then fusion, and then genetics. I don't know why genetics comes after superconductors or why genetics requires superconductors, but whatever. Anyway, that should all be relatively familiar because we did that as Rome last series when we played them Civ 4. Yeah, in the next episode, like I said, we will. I don't think I said it, but in the next episode, we will continue space race stuff. We will start building the parts. Now that we have the Apollo program done and dusted, and yeah, I think we're still in a pretty good position where we can win a space race victory before anyone else does. Before anyone like really gets close. Yeah, if you like what you saw, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Doing all those things tells the magical YouTube algorithm gods that you like what I do and you want more people to see it. And the more people that see my stuff, the closer I get to being able to do this full time. And as always, be good, stay safe. I'll see you all next time.